Do not mind my linted shirt. This is for Libra. This is for July. What is happening for you in July? I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and then I'm going to do some advice cards. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is happening for you in July? And I'll pick up some energies for August and September also. So what is your current energy? The Hierophant. I just did a reading this morning about the Hierophant. So this is about routine. This is about finding tradition. This is not a time to be rebellious. This is about where can I find tradition? Where can I find harmony and commitment? This is about being committed to something. This is about having honor, ethics, good morals. This is a Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus or someone that is very sensual, someone that really cares about the material world. This is a very 3D expression of commitment. So let's commit to a home, commit to a marriage, commit to work. So it's very 3D commitment. So what challenges or rewards are coming your way with this? What challenges or rewards are coming your way with this? Three of Wands, promotion. The Three of Wands is almost like waiting for your ships to come in, and you might be seeing people, if this is about relationships, you are seeing other people progress in their relationships and you're kind of waiting for yours to get to that stage. If this is career, you're waiting for, you're waiting for your ships to come in, like when is it my time to get my promotion? When is it my turn to fulfill my purpose? When am I going to take this next step in obtaining status or more money, more recognition? So the challenge that you have is patience. It's also about not trying to rush into the next phase without intention. You might see an opportunity come about, but it's like, do you want to just hop ship or jump ship because the ship is available, or are you going to be patient and wait for yours to come in? What is it that you want? That's the challenge. But the good side of this is that your ships are coming in. You might have to go a different way than most people go. So for instance, what I'm saying here is you have a different view of tradition. You don't go the same route that everybody else goes. Everybody hops on the same ship and it's not for you. It seems like you know that you have something better out there, so you're waiting. What is it that you need to prioritize? Two of them. I have the Tower in the reverse, Scorpionic energy. You're resisting change. You might be holding on to a certain commitment or a certain routine that is not well suited for you, which is why I'm picking up, you're seeing all of these people pass you by, or all of these people leave, come in and out, and you're kind of left out in the corners. Like you know that you have somewhere to go, but you feel that it's different than everybody else. You're resisting change. This might not be the right path. You might need to take a different route. We have the Hanged Man. There's delays. I feel like you're having inferiority problems with whatever you are committed to. You feel alone. You feel isolated. You feel it's never your turn. You might fall into a victim mentality, or you might fall into this inferior complex where you think that you're not worthy, you don't think that you're being seen, you don't think that you deserve the promotion, or you don't deserve the marriage, or you don't deserve the commitment, the loyalty. But I'm just picking up that you are meant for something bigger and different. If you look, she's climbing a rope and there's a castle out in the back. And so there's something very big on the horizon. And this is also in the dark, so it's kind of hidden from you. The Hanged Man is about gaining a new perspective. It's almost like you need to put I don't mean literally, but you need to put your head underwater so that you can just stop thinking so consciously. You need to be submerged into your subconscious because you're too cognitive about this next step, that you don't really know what it is that you want in terms of how you feel. Because I feel like there's a lot of murky energy from other people. There's a lot of residue energy and victim mentality about why you're not getting what everyone else is getting. What is it that you can learn from this current commitment that you are in? What is it that you can learn from this current commitment that you're in? We have strength, spiritual strength, physical strength, Queen of Cups. You could be around an empath, or you could be very empathic. This is, we have the strength in the reverse. So I think that this whole phase was about kind of knocking you off the ground. It has forced you to make decisions. I don't think that you've ultimately stood up for yourself while being in this commitment, but I think what it was meant for was to build your strength and your courage, to build how do you show your courage? How do you speak up for yourself? How do you make decisions for yourself and for others? When do you tell yourself to move? When do you stand up for your morals and your ethics? We have the strength in the reverse, and we have the Hierophant. We have commitment. So it's almost like you're so stuck on tradition that you're not willing to break away from the rules, but your path is asking you to go a different route. It's almost, I'm not saying cut corners, but it's almost like there's a loophole and you need to go a different route. And it's been teaching you strength. How do you break away from the patterns and find your own way and go up the chain? If this is about a relationship, it's almost like how can you break away from religion or cultural appropriation and do things your own way, no matter what other people think. And then we have the Queen of Cups. You're very empathic, so that's why I felt the residue energy all over you as you're carrying the weight and the burdens of everybody else, because you want to support them, which is what's keeping you in this commitment. I feel like you need to break away from one commitment and go into a different one. You're very loyal. I can feel a very loyal energy from you. What is it that you're gaining? Ten of Cups. I feel like you're losing community over this. There is a community basis here that maybe you're afraid to lose when you walk away from it, but it's saying that there's really no true satisfaction or longevity with these people. They're not really going to help you grow to your highest potential. I feel a lot of dysfunction here. So even if there are a lot of people and you have good moments, there's a lot of dysfunction. So there's no potential. And then we have the Five of Cups. There's a lot of neglect. This is also a family dysfunctional card. So whatever this commitment is in, it's coming from a space of childhood where you felt like you had to be blood is blood or family is family, so I have to be a part of it because I've already committed. But there's a lot of self-neglect here by staying. There's not a lot of potential. What is it that you're going towards? What is it that you're going towards? Seven of Wands, setting boundaries. This is about standing up for yourself. This is also about taking risks. So what you're heading towards is setting boundaries and then taking risks, standing up for yourself, making decisions for yourself, having resilience, having strength. That strength card that was in the reverse, this means that if you do decide to listen to the reading and break away from this dysfunctional group, community, friendship, work, marriage, family, whatever this is, if you decide to break away from it, it starts with you setting boundaries, and then you realize how much power you have. What is the suggested approach for you? What is the action that you're going to be taking when you do this? The Emperor in the reverse. It's almost like you take your top hat off. So if you have any type of authority right now, or if you get asked to be in charge of something, it's almost like you release the responsibility of everybody else. You're like, I'm no longer going to parent you. I'm no longer going to be doing all of this for you since I don't get the respect that I deserve. I'm not going to put forth the entertainment or the responsibility towards this if I don't get the respect that I deserve. So you just stop entertaining these people, you stop giving them advice, you stop. I feel like the Emperor for me is someone that helps people as an influencer, that helps people market. It's a very dominant paternal energy. You take care of and nurture, but in a masculine way. You get things done for other people. You stop getting things done for other people and you start doing things for yourself. That's a way that you start to represent this boundary. And what is the consequence Or what is going to be the unfolding of this? Wow, Ace of Cups. This is happiness. This is emotional vulnerability. This is a release emotionally. You'll see immediately how people respond, and people are either more emotionally available to you, or you see that it's almost like weight falls off your shoulder just because you get to speak up for yourself, and you're like, wow, I really took the hat off, and these people can take care of themselves. I don't have to do it. You start tapping more into your emotional self, your feminine side. You start taking care of yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if you start crying. You start taking better care of yourself. This is about hygiene. Like, you'll notice that your skin starts to look better. You're drinking more water. You're detoxing more. And overall, your health improves when you do this, is what I'm picking up. And what is hidden from you? An ending, the Death card. I think what happens when you start doing this is some space is created, and through this space you start to see people drop off, and then you start to see how you were maybe wasting your time, or maybe you realize it wasn't really for you, and you stop holding on to something, and the second you loosen your grip, it's so easy, it just goes away, and there's nothing there to hold anymore, is what I'm picking up. I feel like you're going to try to hold on to it a little bit longer, but I'm telling you to honor that space. We had the Ten of Cups, and we had the Ace of Cups. So the Ten of Cups was that community in the reverse, dysfunction. And then when that chapter is over by you creating space, a new chapter opens of emotional fulfillment, where you can start to love again and appreciate people who appreciate you. What is the outcome of all of this? The Empress. Feeling empowered, feeling worthy. This is abundance. This is my card of you just sit there and you look pretty, and the world will just throw flowers at you, and opportunities and love and abundance. This is true abundance. The Emperor was here, so it's like, take the top hat off and go into the feminine self. It's time to take a break. It's time to relax. You don't need to do anything. Let people do things for you. Create this space because you're ready for this. This is also creativity and fertility. This is being with nature. This is taking care of yourself. This is detoxing. Again, this is taking care of your hygiene. This is literally going to all of your doctor's appointments, and this is about vitality, female vitality. Everything is functioning properly in your body. I don't know why I keep stressing about health. I could be talking to someone who's been worried about that. But letting go of this self-neglectful community that you're in, that you're so committed to, that you know that you don't really have a future with, you need to let it go because there's something on the other side waiting for you. That was Libra. I love you guys. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July through September. Bye.